Recap. Whoever wants to recap.
You're live? Oh, there we go.
I'm alive.
All right. Anyone want to recap? Anyone?
Bueller.
Anyone pay attention or give a shit in this game?
Oh.
What?
Yes.
I was going to say last week we arrived at this town and there were some things that happened, and then we went to the bar to try and find out some more things, and we found out some more things, and we were planning on do some things today.
That's all accurate. True. So we left Magnamar and we got to this, what's this place? Fort something? Fort...
No, you are currently at, I forget the exact name of my brain. Turtleback Ferry.
Oh, and then we were planning to go to the fort.
Main settlement. Yeah, so this is the largest city
closest
next
to the fort.
Fort Rannick. Although it's a very small city, but it's the closest place, and they're the ones who sent out the call for.
And I remember we wanted to confront the sheriff about because we asked him specifically.
That's right.
I don't know if we did that last session or not, but we asked him specifically oh, we heard rumors of people disappearing. Why didn't you mention this? But I don't know if we asked him.
Yeah, we went to the sheriff and he said, nothing's really going on, but we haven't seen any patrols, so we're a little worried. And then we went and tried to gather information at the bar. And somebody was like, yeah, a bunch of people are missing, and they blamed it on a family, I believe, the Gralls or something like that.
Yeah.
Who had ogre blood in them. Nobody likes them ogres.
No, hold on there, Kazuto. They ain't hurting nobody.
That'll do, then.
Yeah, but I think our plan was to, talk to the sheriff in the morning and then head to the place, right after. So,
okay, so there's one thing I forgot to do before you guys headed to bed that I wanted to do, and I just need everyone to make me a perception.
Okay.
What if I choose not to make a perception check?
Then you don't have a chance to proceed.
There you go.
Then you don't make a perception check. Hold on, my character sheet is quite laggy. Yeah.
All right, so, Sephra, as you guys are talking to people, at the bar, and as you're chatting up someone on the bar, you notice, the girl sitting next to you has, a tattoo on, the inside of her wrist, and it looks like the Sahedron rune.
Oh.
They are.
Okay. I just kept wondering how your perception is so fucking shitty when you're a cleric.
Okay, so I decide that I want to go make friends with this person with the Sahedron rune, and so I order whatever drink she's drinking. I order her another one.
Okay.
Have I been made aware of the Sahedron runes and the significance of said rune? Kazuto's character might have made aware of this.
I mean, wasn't the sheriff talking? When we asking the sheriff about these things, I think we would have told you about that when we were asking about them, because then your character would be like, "What are you guys talking about?" Yeah.
I'm going to pull down my mask.
Yikes!
So that it covers my face, and then I'm going to go and lurk near Sephra, just kind of watching out for her.
I mean, okay, but I don't think she's, told anyone that she's seen this, and only she sees.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
Olden's going to bed if he didn't see anything. I don't know what time of night it is, but...
I mean, it's probably pretty late.
Olden's hitting the hay.
Yeah, so you go up to...
Whoa!
Whoa.
Glitter, is that you?
It's that girl you're hitting on. You made her cry. No means no, Sephra.
Yeah, so you go up to her and you start chatting her up and buy her a drink, and you guys are making small...
So I will I guess, put on a little bit of a, basically looking like I'm a little bit more tipsy than I am at this point, you know? And I'm going to say to her, so tell me more about yourself. What brings you to the town? Whatever.
Um, make a bluff check.
Ruh-roh. Oof.
Damn.
So she kind of gives you this look like, why do you, and like this like quizzical look, and kind of says to you, I live here. What's it?
Oh, you know, I'm just passing through. I just want to meet some locals who want to chat in my area. I mean, I kind of giggle. You just looked interesting. I like to hear about people's stories.
Glitters at you.
She kind of like gives you a strange look and says, well, I don't have any stories to tell. I don't have any stories.
Jesus.
Oh, come on. Surely someone with tattoos has a story. Like, someone who puts tattoos on their body, you know, surely there's meaning behind them.
She like very quickly pulls her sleeves down tight over her wrists, says, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have any tattoos. And she turns away from you.
Damn.
Did I get her name?
Nope.
Well,
Ask for the drink back that you bought.
So then I take the drink that I bought her and pour it over her head. I'm just teasing. I don't really. So I'm like, well, fine, you didn't have to be rude. And I just like get up and walk away. Go bother Marco.
All right. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do. So if no one has anything else they want to do that night, you guys can head to bed.
I know. I asked her for what was that all about.
So I gesture for Kazuto to come to Marco's in my room. And
Whoa.
I very not like that. I very quietly explained to him that I noticed the Sahedron tattoo on her wrist, and I was trying to get some more information from her, and obviously struck out.
So I say the Sahedron rune. That's the thing that the bad people, the skin saw people, claimed as their own. And
I
not only
nod.
that, but the people who were attacking Sandpoint before this.
I nod and say exactly.
Maybe we should question her further.
Well, I mean, I figured, we could question her more intensively, better as a group. Wink, wink.
Should probably hold down the push to talk button. We could get Marco to question her, and I crack mine up.
Oh.
I smirk and say, maybe we should have Ulden get the door.
I'm in bed.
Well,
I know.
Okay. Just making sure.
So here's a question, just out of curiosity. If we were to say be in combat while Ulden is asleep, does his little chain spell work if we get like below 5?
We kill him in
It
his sleep.
does.
He's like,
If you're-
oh god.
If you're within 110 feet of me, yes, I will get hurt. I'll wake up, I guess.
Maybe you'll just wake up in the morning like at 5 hit points. What's wrong with me?
No, I'm pretty sure that would wake me up if I take damage.
Really? I gotta stand like 100 feet away from you, just slap myself for like 1 point of damage.
No, it has to be at least 5.
Yo! Can we get back to the game? Jesus.
I'm
Well,
sleeping.
what do you guys want to do? Do we want to wake Ulden and talk to her tonight, or do we want to sleep on it and seek her out tomorrow?
Seems very suspicious. I mean, sure, someone could just have a 7-pointed star tattooed on their arm because it looks neat, but the way she covered it up, that seems very.
I agree. And the other thing to be concerned about is if we let it go through the night, she could slip away. She claimed to live here, but I don't know.
Okay,
She's
why
still
not?
here.
Did she leave? Wait, did she leave or did she just
You guys
walk
don't
away?
know. You went back to the room. You'll have
Yeah,
to go
but
back
she
out to
was-
the bar and look.
She was right there when she covered up the tattoo. Did she get up and walk away? Did she leave? Or
At the
she-
moment, she was still sitting right there, and Sephra walked away, and then you guys all went off to.
Okay, well then Kazuta says, "Why don't the two of you go back out and see if she's still there, and I'll go get Ulden."
I agree.
Okay,
So
I will
so
go
that-
wake up Ulden.
And we're going back out to the bar to see if we can spot.
Yeah, so once you guys get back out to the bar, you'll take a look around. Make me perception. Yep, she is nowhere to be found.
So at that point, I want to go up to the bartender and ask the bartender if she knows the person who supposedly lives here that I bought the drink.
Does the bartender remember?
It was like 2 minutes ago.
I'm assuming a little bit more time has passed since we made small talk and all that.
So the bartender says, I mean, I've served a lot of people tonight. I think I recall who you were talking to. I want to say that's Layla. She lives on the north side of town, but it's been kind of busy and hectic in here. Like, I think that's who it was, but I'm not positive.
I nod and I say, okay, well, thank you for your information. And I pass her 5 silver just as sort of a gratuity.
She will thank you, take it, and go back to work.
So I'll wake up Ulden and explain the situation that we found. That Sepper noticed somebody in the bar, a female that supposedly lived here that had the Sahedron tattoo on her arm, and when Sepper mentioned the tattoo, she covered it up and left.
Well, you don't know that she's left yet. I think.
Oh, right.
I think at this point, Marco and I are gonna seek you guys out, so we're going back up to find Olden's room.
Curious indeed, but what do we think this person could know?
I just think, anyone who acts suspiciously like that might know, maybe not that she knows something, but she could be detrimental to our effort.
Well, it's really late now, unless we plan on finding. Well, I guess I don't. You said she's still in the bar. I guess maybe we can talk to her then. And I'll get up and get it ready. Get out.
At what point do we come in? Because we would have been headed back to Olden's room.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't take you guys very long. You'd be come back by now.
We'll probably
Okay.
meet on the stairs or something. Okay, well, Kazuta says, "What is she still in the bar?"
Doesn't seem to be.
According to the bartender, she lives at the north end of town.
Well, I
we
don't
could
know if
go
we
beat
want to
down
go
her
stalking through the night. What kind, we have to worry about if she's going to cause trouble or not. But
It is pretty late, and if you have no idea where exactly she lives, I don't know if we have any reason to go barge into her residence either. So maybe we have plans to meet with the sheriff. Maybe if you can recall her description and stuff, we can. If you have a name, we can talk to him about her.
I could probably track her down.
Uh,
I
maybe.
can track using her scent.
And then what? Are we planning on breaking into her house?
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time we've broken down a door, right, Old?
That was life and death scenario. We don't have any reason to believe she's done anything wrong yet, do we? Getting a tattoo isn't illegal, is it?
She just acted suspicious, but
Well,
I will go along with what you guys want to do.
my concern is if I want to track her, I should do it sooner rather than later when the tracks have been deleted.
All right, let's try and see if she's willing to talk. Maybe she's still up if she just left recently.
All right, so I am going to go back to where we were sitting. Are the glasses still at the table? Do you know?
They are not.
So then I'm going to take a big whiff of her chair that she was sitting on.
I slap Sephra on the back and say good luck.
I appreciate the guidance, Olden. I do use the guidance.
So you kind of pick up her scent a little bit. However, it is pretty muddled in the like heavy scent of alcohol since it is a bar and you both were drinking. But you do kind of catch her scent. You can like leave the bar and see if you can like keep the scent as you like you're gonna have to make another track like after leaving the building to see if you can tell which like direction.
So that is what I do.
Are there any patrons outside the bar or any people around the outside of the bar?
Not really at this point. It's probably like 1 a.m.
Yeah, it's a bar. People walk outside, have a smoke with their pipes.
In a tiny little off the beat town.
Well, apparently the bar was so busy he couldn't remember the patrons, so I would assume it's packed and busy around here, no?
It's probably been like a half an hour to an hour.
I agree with the DM.
All right, so I step outside and I'm trying to track her.
So, oh my lord, this child tonight. You think you can tell her scent going like straight north through the middle of town.
Okay. So I will, motion to the other party members, kind of pointing which way, and I continue to track.
We follow.
Okay, so far you have successfully tracked her scent to about. But it still seems to be going north from there.
All right. I continue on.
So you guys get to the crossroads up there, and you can tell that her scent is sort of.
Missed that last part.
Give me a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, take your time.
So we murdering her or what? I have my whole person ready to go. Easy peasy.
You love that spell, don't you,
I
John?
do. It's overpowered. If it goes off, you literally can coup de grace someone. It's so good. If it's one person against all of us, it's like instant win the combat. You can't lose.
Wait till you see the new spell that I got in the other game.
I posted a picture of you making a perception check.
Oh, I saw that. I couldn't click it though, or else I fuck up the cameras and just for the stream. Yeah, it's so weird. I think I've played all my characters are like super low perception except for the new wizard I made in Steve's game. So it's like so weird when he's like make a perception check. I'm like, oh, I'm actually good at this, and I actually like pass them. I'm like, yeah, feels good. That wizard I made is so fucking good. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, my perception on Saska is so high. Taking 20 is actually a bad idea.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, can I get haste as an oracle? I can't. Fuck. That sucks.
Maybe you'll meet a kindly wizard that can.
I don't think I can learn it because it's not on my spell list. Can I? Can you learn a spell not on your spell list? I'm not
No.
sure. No, you can't. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, you have high charisma, right? Just start training up UMD. You know, UMD, if used correctly, is really fucking overpowered, by the way.
Yeah, but then you have to keep buying scrolls or whatever, or wands or whatever.
True. And once you get up to
Expensive.
the level 3s, they get really pricey.
Yeah, it's not worth.
Oh, I have a really, really, really fun idea for my.
How fun is it? It's really, really fun.
I was reading a Reddit thread and someone said,
Sorry, I'm back.
It's okay.
Welcome back. Everything okay?
Yeah, just super needy kid today. I'm
Grumpy baby.
just exhausted trying to keep her happy. Okay, so you can tell that her scent is coming like you can track it now over to like over here. But you'll need one more track check to see if you can tell exactly what house it goes.
all right.
Oof.
Yeah, so you're not entirely positive. You know it's one of these two houses, but you kind of lose the scent. You know it's coming from this general vicinity, but you're not sure exactly which house it.
Is there any
Okay.
activity in either house?
Nope, there are no lights on in either house. Nothing, no activity, nothing like.
Doesn't hurt to knock on a few doors, does it? Just get some angry people.
At
1 a.m.?
1:30 in the morning, yeah, it doesn't hurt to knock on a few doors.
What? It's not illegal to bother people. What are they gonna do? Attack us? Bring it on. We'll fuck them up.
I mean, you have to think it in this sense. If someone comes and knocks on your door at like 2 a.m. when you've
Yeah.
probably been asleep, and you open the door and they're just like, "Oh, hi, did I meet you in a bar and did you have a tattoo on your hand?" Like, are you going to be super inclined to be like, "Oh, yeah, I remember you. Hey, what's up?" You're going to be like, "No, what the fuck, stalker? What did you do? Like, why are you
That's
here?"
fine.
Like,
That's fine. She doesn't need to be our friend.
okay, sure. If you guys want to be known as the town stalkers, go.
That's fine.
I
I
don't
mean,
like
Olden will start knocking unless you guys tell him not to.
I was thinking, and I'm conferring with the group here quietly. I don't want to draw undue attention. I was thinking that perhaps Kazuto could quietly maybe see if he can, tell if someone's, in there. Maybe look in a window or listen at a door.
I thought you were
or
gonna say
something.
he should break into each house and find her.
Right, that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, let's not knock. Let's instead break into the house.
I mean, it might be better.
Burglarize!
You're pretty stealthy, aren't you, Kazuto? Yeah, maybe put that to use.
I mean, we could also just start a fire.
What?
Jesus Christ.
Marco, I've given very bad influence with you, I think.
Sure, pick a house. I'll go.
Yeah, I like that idea. Maybe Kazuto, you can scout around and see if you can notice any. I mean, she just left you within an hour, right? Most people can't really
Yeah.
go to bed right after they get home, so maybe she's still walking around her house or something.
So I show Kazuto which of the two houses that I believe
I
one of them.
choose the smaller one. And I will walk around the perimeter and see if there's any, all the windows have glass in them, that kind of thing.
I will tap him on the shoulder and give him guidance for. I don't know if he's
All
doing a
right,
check.
so you're gonna need a stealth check, and then you're going to need perception checks for every window and or door you want to stop.
How many doors are there to this place?
Well, you can see one for sure on the front, two windows on the front, and you haven't gone around the house yet, so you don't know what else.
Like I said, I walked around the perimeter.
Are you rolling? You're okay. You did.
There's my stealth.
Oh shit!
That's a little belated, but I'll let you take. All right, so you would have seen a total of 2 doors and about 6 different windows.
So a front door and a back door?
Mm-hmm.
I will listen at the back door, see if I can hear anything inside.
You do not hear anything.
The windows, do they have like curtains? Can I see through the windows? Or are they shuttered?
Most of them were curtained. There were like 2 that were not curtained.
Okay, I will go to window number 1 and look inside. Let me know what you'd like me to roll. I mean, obviously perception.
Yeah, just perception check.
Oof.
So you look inside and you pretty much just see what looks to be like a living room in mostly darkness. You don't see anything move, stir, or anything noticeable.
Okay, I will check the other window. Specifically, what I'm looking for are things that that a female would decorate their house with.
Sexist.
Flowers, pretty curtains, doilies.
Excuse me, none of those exist in my house.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just saying.
You're right, but I'm sure you've got naked women on the walls.
What? I don't get it.
Hey, come on, females and males decorate differently. I don't care if you want to call me a sexist. Truth is truth.
I have neither
I'm
of
so
those
confused
items.
right now.
That's my second perception check, looking through the other window without any kind of covering.
So it is dark, so you
Probably
you
can't
do
see.
not directly see any flowers or doilies. It just looks like a neat house. Just, you see random furniture and stuff, and it looks neat, and it's too dark to really make out any other.
I look at my wrist where there's no watch there, and I whisper to Sephra, "I'm tired of. This is wasting too much time. I think we should just knock."
Well, Olden, you're a charismatic fellow. Maybe you can succeed in charming her where I didn't.
Indeed. Kazuto, get back here. Let's just knock.
Okay, I'll come back around the.
I knock on the door. Very diplomatically.
Did you carry?
Can you diplomatically knock?
Yes. Like,
Do you carry a spellbook?
I don't have a spell book.
Damn it.
So after a couple minutes, a woman will come and answer the door.
I'll look at Sephra. Is this the woman? I look at her to acknowledge if this is the woman she was talking to.
Hang on, let me. I'm gonna, I guess, make a perception check to see, or do intelligence to see if I remember her. Which.
Make me both.
My intelligence isn't very high.
I mean, you just met her. I'm sure you can tell if it's her or not, no?
I mean,
Yeah, you're pretty sure this is the woman you met in the bar.
So I nod.
Excuse me, ma'am. Were you at the bar this night? You seem to have left some money there. Do you mind if we come in? I can give you your money you left there.
I didn't leave any money at the bar.
I'll
Did
hold
you
out-
follow me home?
I'll hold out 10 platinum. Oh, I guess this platinum isn't yours? Maybe you come in? I just wanted to bring you back your money. I'll roll diplomacy if you want.
I don't know what you're trying to play. That's a lot of money, and I know I did not leave that much money at the bar. I don't know what you want. I'm not interested in talking to you. And she starts to close.
I'll hold the door with my hand. We just need a few moments of your time, and this 10 platinum will be yours.
Roll charisma.
Just a flat charisma?
You can roll charisma or diplomacy.
Just a few moments of your time, ma'am.
So she like eyes you like uncertainly and finally says, "Okay, fine, but make it fast. It's like 2 a.m.
I do apologize, and I'll come inside if everyone else comes in as well.
I'm following.
So I'm not really sure what we wanted to ask her, so I'll just like look to you guys, and I'll hand her 5 platinum, and I'll say you'll get the other 5 when we're done. We'll be quick.
I mean, is she gonna allow all of us to come in?
Why not? I asked. I said, can we all come in? She said, yeah. It's 10
Okay.
platinum, man. It's a lot of money for like 2 minutes of her time. I'm deducting that off my sheet.
I mean, how diplomatic we want to be, because Uto's basically going to be point to the tattoo and say, "Tell us about that."
Yeah, that's pretty much. I was gonna say, we really want to know more about your tattoo.
Sorry, I'm trying to get Jeff to come in and help me with the baby because she is just like not letting me do anything.
It's okay, sweetheart.
Yeah,
It's
it's fine.
alright.
Fortunately, we really like you, so you can get away with a lot.
Poor Everly. She's clearly upset about
Poor
something.
mom.
The little baby. Oh, look at her. She's like, I want to play.
Right? She could like be melee DPS maybe.
She should play something with sonic damage.
Ooh, I like that. She could play a bard.
Okay, so when you guys say that to her, she'll just like look kind of confused at you and then like look confused at her tattoo and be like, "What do you mean? Like, why do you care so much about my tattoo? I'm confused."
Can
Well-
I sense motive? Like, is she playing dumb or?
You have the feeling that she honestly isn't sure why like her tattoo would be of interest to you.
Can I just quick get an out of character? So is this symbol like just a general symbol that they kind of hijacked? I can't remember. Or is this like an actual?
Yes.
Okay.
So the Sahedron rune, I forget exactly everything it stands for, but it is just a general symbol that all of these people have particularly been using, but it's not like an innately bad symbol
Right,
on its
okay.
own.
So kind of in a
So-
way like a swastika, like where for a lot of people it wasn't a bad symbol until like the Nazis started using it.
I don't know the history of a swastika to know if it was not a bad symbol, but kind of like what you're saying.
See, I thought that the Sahedron was the symbol of Lamashtu.
No, no. It was. They just like took it and yeah, I remember now. They like kind of like just like
Hold
like
on,
they
let me
hijacked it.
here.
I think. I don't know.
Okay, so what the Sahedron rune actually is, it's just a 7-pointed star that symbolizes the 7 virtues of rule of early Thessalonian. And you guys would have known this because I know you guys did some research specifically on it. It says with decline of the empire, the rune became more closely associated with the 7 vices, the 7 rune lords, and even the 7 schools of magic, 7 sky metals, power of magic. So it's in general just a 7-sided star that over the course of history has been used in many different settings to be anything from talking about the 7 schools of magic, the 7 deadly sins, like the 7 rune lords, all sorts of different like things have basically used it in the history.
Is there any check I can make to like do people just commonly get this tattooed on them, or is this weird? Like, is this a weird thing to get tattooed on you? Or
You've never seen anyone else with this tattoo, so you would not think it's just common.
Well, not tattooed, but we've seen it carved into people's bodies.
Yeah, but
Okay, so
So
does
how
anyone
about we
else want to do
ask?
this, or
So how about we ask, how did she come to get it, and what does it mean to?
sure. I think Marco asked that.
Yeah, so she'll turn to you, Marco, and she'll be like, "Well, I guess it doesn't matter now. The barge sank anyways. It was kind of this special thing that the Paradise floating barge. I don't know if you guys have heard about that around here. I think you're new.
We have heard of it.
Yes.
So it was basically like a gambling and drinking hall, and basically the owner, like, she had certain like people I guess she liked more than others, and she told us that we'd get special privileges there if we let her, put this tattoo on us. And it was like our mark that we got the special privileges. So basically, like, whenever I went onto the barge, I just show the person at the door like my tattoo. I'd get extra drink vouchers and like extra like gambling vouchers. But yeah, I mean that's all it was. It was just
Do you
like
recall this person's name? That
she never told me her name. She was kind of like a, I don't know, she was very elusive. Like, I only saw her the once when she like offered me the the trade of getting the tattoo to avoid the cover charge and getting all the perks, like when she like invited me into the special club. But that was the only time I ever met her, and no one really knows her name.
do you know if she had a sister?
No.
Okay.
What did you?
was she a Lamia?
I don't know what a Lamia is.
What did you have to do to get the tattoo?
Oh, what do you mean? I didn't have to do anything. She just said that you're being invited into this special club and you get this tattoo, and the tattoo marks you as being in the club, and that's how all the workers would know that we get the.
Out of character, is she like very attractive?
She's decently attractive. Like, if we're like working on like the 1 to 10 scale, she'd probably be like at least a 7 or an 8 to the general populace.
So she was probably being used to attract customers to said barge or whatever.
You don't know.
So I will whisper into Ulden's ear, why don't we just tell her why? Because we suspect people with a Sahedra.
Sure.
Bad people who did bad things.
Sure.
So at this point, I will step forward and I will say, I apologize, for any kind of grief this has caused you. We just came from a city where people were being murdered with that symbol carved on them. And when we apprehended the murderer, we found a note talking about Turtleback Ferry, and specifically someone writing to their sister saying they were putting that mark on people.
Do you mind if I examine that tattoo a little closer, and I'll like reach out my hand to hold it, or hold her wrist or whatever?
She kind of looks a little confused, but is like, okay, and holds out
So
her wrist to you.
I'll even say,
Does it
it's
radiate
for
any
your-
magic?
It's for
It
your
does
safety.
not.
Oh, okay.
What are you saying, Jaeger? Sorry.
Kazuto is probably muttering like it's for your safety. We don't want to see anyone else.
I'll let the party know. Well, there's no magic on it, so I don't know what she was planning.
And after, sorry, what you said, Sephra, she'll be like, I mean, that's terrible, but I assure you, I haven't killed anyone. I don't know about any killings. I was just offered free perks at the drinking and gambling lounge if I let her tattoo me. I just didn't see any harm in getting the tattoo. I swear,
Yeah, I was gonna say I looked at Kazuto to see if he's analyzing this.
yeah, you think every word she is telling you is the truth. She has not, like, to you, you do not feel like she said a or half
Okay.
truth.
I
Are
think
you
we've
looking at
learned.
you looking at the stream, John? Because Kazuto makes this.
Yeah, after I see that, I just looked at everyone. I think we've learned all we can, and we should leave this poor lady alone. And I'll hand her the 5 additional platinum.
We are very sorry for bothering you.
Thank you for the information, though, and be cautious of what symbols you get tattooed on you in the future. This is not a good symbol to have on you right now.
Your body is a temple.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just giving her words of advice. Just be cautious in the future.
And when Olden's around, watch your door.
What?
He didn't break this one down. He didn't even have Marco.
I do
break
no
it
such
down,
things.
so-
I'm a man of God. Okay, let's. Thank you for your time. Here's the platinum, and we head out the door.
I look at her as we're leaving and say, "You should really cover your windows at night."
Jesus.
Okay, that's a little creepy. Yeah.
Sephra, you owe me 10 platinum. And then I'll head back to my room to go to bed.
As you guys are leaving, like, right before she, like, closes the door, she'll be like, one other thing. I'm not
Mhm.
sure if it'll help you. I don't know if it was her name or not, but I do vaguely recall, like, her writing something when I was there, and I just remember, like, the beginning of the signature, like, had, like, an LU. I don't know if that'll mean anything to you, but I just remembered it, and I thought you'd let you know since you were so concerned with who this person was.
Oh,
That is very
that's-
helpful. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
And with that, she will shut the door and go back to bed unless you stop her again.
Windows.
Does she lock it?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember, what is the actual name of that girl?
We don't. I don't think have
Didn't
her
she
name.
sign
'Cause
it?
I have the
Or no?
no.
Oh, no. She
No,
didn't. Okay.
it's under the chapter 2 Skin Saw Murders Part 7 handout 2-7.
Wait, Skin Saw Murders part... What did you say?
Part
7.
7 Shadows of Time.
Oh, I see. Okay. She didn't have like a pseudonym or something or anything?
It just says my sister, and it does not
Hmm.
have any. It was not signed.
Hmm.
Yeah, but read it. Are you simply carving the Sahedron on them as they expire? Question mark. How crude. My method of marking is so much more elegant.
Yeah, so she... Yeah, clearly
As
this is
in,
her,
like a
but...
tattoo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
That's
No,
why I
no,
asked if
I'm
she had a
just saying-
sister. Did you guys remember?
Ooh, and this it even goes more towards the fact that she had like a floating brothel casino type area corrupting people.
But
Yeah.
why did it sink? Is the question, I guess. Anyways, we can deal with this later, because she's talking about controlling the Fort Rannick, so we should probably head there in the morning and get some rest.
Well, okay.
Okay.
We should definitely get rest, but I was gonna say, aren't we going to? There was some stuff going on across the water, and the barge itself had sunk, and I thought we were going to like look into those things.
No, last we said we were doing Fort Rannick right away, because that's what the alleged...
That's what the town wanted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that seemed like the
Oh.
most urgent, and then because like the thing's going to be sunk in the water forever, right? So we
Yeah.
can search that anytime, right? But the fort...
I
Might be
agree
under
with John.
attack.
I mean, I agree with both of you. I think it's something that we need to consider. You know, going and maybe I don't know, doing something with the barge. But we should get to Fort Rannoch first because you know, a week without any patrols, or we could walk into just a mass grave. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so I return to the inn and go to bed.
So say we all.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are all heading to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. So the night goes by uneventful. You
Okay.
guys can
At
wake
some
up
point,
the next morning.
At some point, I sneak into Olden's room and
What the
replace the 10.
No, I'm just
platinum.
joking. I didn't want that.
No, it doesn't matter. I still do it.
Okay.
Make a stealth check.
Sorry, I was deducting the 10.
I mean, can Olden perceive this anyway?
Well, if you
Right?
rolled like a nat 1 or something,
Ooh.
maybe. I don't know.
Olden doesn't have his
Olden, make a fortitude check. You wake up to see a stealthy Kazuto
Oh.
like trying to tiptoe back out of your room.
What are you doing, Kazuto?
Nothing. It was just a dream.
What? Okay. I just go back to sleep.
All right.
Well, I look around. Are all my belongings there, I guess? And if they're all there, I
Make a perception check.
oh, God.
As far as you can tell, nothing has changed in your room.
Alright, I just go back to sleep.
Make sure you add it to your character sheet.
Yeah, I did. Thanks.
Okay, because I removed it from mine.
Okay, it's the next morning. You guys all wake up. What do you want to do?
I just, as we're eating breakfast, I just say, do you really think it's worth bothering the sheriff? I think it's just because it was rumors. He probably didn't know. I don't think we're going to get anything out of it. Should we just head to the fort?
Well, something we want to, again, keep in the back of our mind. We now have go to the fort, possibly investigate the floating corruption boat, and might want to check out the missing people and or talk to the Grawl.
So
We could ask him about that Sahedron and if any of the missing people had been seen.
Well, he didn't even know about the missing people in the first place, right? So
Oh.
he won't really be helpful with that. Or she.
So
I can't remember.
Kazuto, you see his eyes light up. So missing people, the Sahedron tattoos, they could be this whatever this person harvesting people, right? That's what the letter said, that she was harvesting people, and that's how she marks the
It's
people
true.
that she's going to take.
I would like to remind you the missing people was a rumor you heard by a drunk tavern patron, and the reputable sheriff that you have no reason to not believe said that there was not any news of missing people.
What's the sheriff's name? Is it Zerilius?
Jeez.
No.
So,
Why can't you just let me make my own conclusions?
So yeah, we'll then suggest just skipping the sheriff and just going straight to Fort Rannoch.
I just
Except
think
for
it's
his
funny
own-
y'all are obsessing over things you hear from drunk patrons. By the way, a bar is probably not the best place to get, like, good intel from.
What? It's
hey,
classic
I'm a
D&D.
Drunks are
drunk
people too.
patron. Yeah, I'm a drunk patron. What are you trying to say here?
Have you seen aliens?
Not yet.
Do fairies haunt you in your sleep?
What?
Not very.
They haunt Olden. He was haunted last night.
Okay,
you
where are
know
you
that-
guys?
Anyway,
What are
so
you guys
we're
doing?
in
Where are
fort,
you-
right?
I'm waiting for an answer. I asked the group.
Well, I mean,
Well-
I agreed. So I guess we're waiting on Marco and Kazuto.
Kazuto
agreed
pretty
for
much
Rannoch.
goes along with whatever you guys decide.
Okay, Marco.
He-
I
I
said
owe you
Fort.
my life.
All right, you set out for the fort. You
Oh,
guys
wait,
know
we're just ignoring the rest?
the rest?
What?
Okay, I'm ready.
What? What are we
Huh?
ignoring?
All right, so we're at the fort.
Yep, we'll go into the fort.
Oh my god. So you guys know it's at about a 3-mile journey north to the fort. And let me see here. I need to go to. I'm like blanking on stuff. My brain is not working today. I'm just using this map again because it's the easiest map for this
Sounds good.
but it's
There we go.
Whoa, what was that?
It's
just ignore the thing you
our-
see up there for the moment. Ignore it.
Okay.
So you guys are traveling. It's 3 miles north, and you get to a bridge that you have to cross to get across the water. And I would like everyone to make a perception check at this.
Okay.
damn.
So, Kazuto, as you guys are crossing this bridge, you hear this, like, in the short distance, this, like,
Okay, I say stop to everyone. I hear something.
What do we hear?
It was a strange, sort of high-pitched squeal, maybe?
A yelp?
Was it a wolf?
Was it a sound of pain?
yes, it was
Yep.
clearly a sound of pain. And as you're, like, sitting here talking to them and being like, stop, you guys, I heard something, you also, like, start, hearing, like, it sounds farther away. You hear some, like, low, like, dog bark.
And now
We
I
all
hear
hear?
dogs
Or-
barking.
No,
the
just
sound?
Kazuto at this point.
Are they getting closer?
Well, it's only been a few seconds. You don't know yet.
Okay, well, regardless, I'm going to draw my weapons and say, I don't like the sound of this.
I don't hear anything. What? Are you sure you?
Did you want to, you renewed your Goldie, or silver chain. That's what I'm going to call it, silver chains.
What? My link?
silver
thing?
chains?
He,
Yeah, the link.
Uh,
I think he
Yeah.
always has them on unless he.
unless
Dies.
we, yeah. Like I'm assuming it's always on, unless Whitney's telling me like everyone has broken your chain, because I would see that, right? But
Okay.
Or if we get like too far away.
yeah.
Well, I'm going to draw my weapons and prepare for initiative, especially since we're heading into an unknown situation where, you know...
So, are you
Maybe-
going to go investigate?
I'll look under the bridge. So, yes, I'm
Um,
going to go
You
investigate.
definitely know it didn't come from under the bridge. It sounded like 30, I don't know, like 60, probably like, I don't know, I'm trying to think, like 60 to 100 feet, like, north of your location. Or I guess
Okay.
you guys were traveling north, so technically it would be like west, but for the purposes of this map, pretend like this is north and this is south.
Okay.
And we'll just pretend like this was the bridge you were about to go over, and you hear like that howl come from like 100 feet, like
Right,
west.
This way. Okay, so
Yeah,
I tell
basically.
them that I heard a noise come from this way. Sounded like some kind of pain, squeal, or something real high pitched, and now I hear dogs. I can't
Okay.
tell if they're coming closer. Did you want to check it out, Sephra?
I can, but I want to specifically I want to try and see if I can smell like dogs or anything like that. Can I?
Well, I'm
roll
gonna
another-
go into stealth into the tree.
Wait, can I roll another perception to see if I smell anything
Yeah.
like dog?
Go for it. Okay, so You catch the whiff of what you believe is some sort of like cat species, because your animal companion is like of a cat species. You kind of like know that general scent. So you like first get the whiff of like some sort of cat species animal coming from that direction. And then as you like sit there and like scent the air a little bit longer, you do start to also get a little bit of hint of like dogs, but you can tell for sure that like the dogs are farther away, like their scent is much like not as strong, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's not as strong as like the cat smell.
Okay, so I tell the party what I'm getting with my sense of.
Sounds like
Uh,
some
do
wildlife troubles. Are we really going to get involved here? Can we should we just go to our goal here, or are we stopping for this?
I don't know. What do you, I could go check it out. Um, I don't know.
It's up to you guys. I would vote to just ignore it, but it just sounds like it's some wildlife. Circle of life and all that. Prey eating its.
It smells a lot like Tangletooth, like feline, like Tangletooth is.
In the
Marco?
area we're traveling, does anyone have any? Can we roll any knowledge to know, like, is this a typical animal that would be in this area, or is it unusual?
Sure, roll knowledge, local or nature.
I don't have it. Oh, I have local. Ugh.
All right, Sephra, you know for sure that like this is marshlands. There would be absolutely no reason for a cougar or like a feline type animal to be out here. This is definitely not their natural habitat. And most of the things out here are like reptilian of nature for the most part. It would be really rare to find a um another creature sort of like Tangletooth out here.
Okay, so if that's the case, I'll say, I just really feel like that we should probably check into this. There's not really a whole lot of cats out in this area.
All right. If you feel strongly about it, let's check it out.
Okay.
So if you guys head that direction, all of you now will start hearing like some like wounded animal noises. And you will come across a what looks like to be like a mountain lion. And you see that it has like one of its like paws is like stuck in like a hunting trap.
Okay, so I'm going to.
I'm just going to move this farther down so you guys are.
I'm going to approach it cautiously, and I'm going to try to use my wild empathy to kind of calm it down just a little bit.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, so you succeed in calming it down, and in the process of like doing your wild empathy with it, and you're like kind of like trying to, calm it down and you're speaking to it, you also have the realization that this animal is way too well trained to just be out here for no, like, obviously, this isn't a natural habitat, and you can tell that this animal is extremely well trained. And because of the training, it is most likely you would be able to deduce either a druid or a ranger's animal companion.
While she's doing that, I mean, what do I need to roll to know that, this kind of a trap, the dog's on the background, this thing being caught, that this would be like a setup hunting party type?
Yeah, I'm paying attention to the surrounding area. Let her deal with it.
So you can like roll, I know it's not your strong suit, but you can roll intelligence. But I think some of where you're going would be like common sense. With a 16, you wouldn't necessarily think it's like a setup, but you would know that like you would at least know that like this is strange from what Sephra has told you, that these animals shouldn't be out here, and now it's caught in a hunting trap. Like that's definitely fishy. And as you and Kazuto are kind of like looking around and watching out for the general area, you will hear louder dogs barking, and they do sound like they are coming closer. And you also hear like a low voice singing an off-key song about eating kittens.
Jeez. What kind of monster would eat?
I look at.
Talking about kittens are great with barbecue sauce.
What'd you say,
Sorry.
Marco?
Yeah, what were you saying?
Said we better get it out of here quickly if we don't want to get involved with it.
So would it be easy for me to remove the trap, or should it be someone stronger like Marco that does it?
To remove the trap, you would either need a decent strength check, or you could attempt to disable it. Yeah,
So
you
either
successfully disable that trap, and the animal gets its leg free and kind of like looks to you like it's trying to like communicate with you. But as it's kind of doing that, you guys also hear the sound of dogs barking and that like song getting louder. You kind of have the idea that whoever is coming your way will be here in about 2 to 3 rounds, basically.
From
Do
the
we all
west.
hear it, or
Yes, it's coming from the west. Yeah, you can all hear it.
So I'm gonna move over to here, and again, I'm gonna go into stealth.
what's the plan?
I'm hiding, basically.
Are we
So
confronting these people? What's going on?
I think it wise, even if we leave right now, you know, they could still catch up with us. It's better that we, you know, face it head on than to be surprised.
I cast bless.
I bandage the.
Okay.
You said it was trying to communicate. Well, I guess I wouldn't be able to tell since she's the one communicating.
I mean, the sad thing is, I actually, out of character, I have speak with animals, but it's not one of my learned spells.
I pull
yeah.
down my mask.
So, let me see here. As you guys are kind of doing those quick things. This is not the music I want. I don't really like this combat music.
Become very suspicious when the music changes.
Ooh. So a bunch of dogs come, like, hurling out of the woods.
Hurling?
They are
goblin
running.
dogs?
They are not, but I
Hurtling.
didn't have
Okay, okay.
I didn't have a token for these dogs, so I wanted to just use something to make them look like dogs. So they're not actually goblin dogs. This is just
Okay.
the token I'm
Okay.
using.
Just
They
making sure.
look more like a hunting hound sort of dog.
Like not a retriever, but literally a dog you use to hunt other things. They're attack dogs, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you see like 4 of these like hunting dogs come running out of the woods at you, and shortly behind them a ogre boy follows.
Real ogre, half ogre. Is it a girl?
I don't know personally the difference between a real ogre or a half ogre.
Half ogres are wimpier. Doesn't matter. My character wouldn't know.
Okay, sorry about that. I was trying to get this thing all situated. All right, so everyone can roll initiative. I don't
Yeah.
know know if these things are supposed to have any in or whatever. We'll just go.
Need to attack
All
it.
right.
Need to
So
attack
these
a dog.
4 hunting dogs come running out, and they're snarling at you, teeth like baring. They're looking at that like cougar, like that was their dinner. And then Ogre comes trampling out behind them, singing, "It's hunting kitty couch, no concern of yous, less you want to be hunted too." And because
What kind of weapon does he have?
You see that he is holding a spear.
I estimate. Does he have reach? It doesn't. I'm gonna hold my attack.
Okay, I was
Well,
gonna
if it's
say,
a
how
sit-
how do you think you would know or be able to determine whether or not he has reach?
Well, he's got a 10-foot spear. That's reach. Doesn't really matter.
Actually-
I'm going to hold my attack until he gets within range of me, because I'm stealthed right now.
Sorry, I was just looking at here. I'm gonna stop looking at the book and just pull open his character. Alright, there we go. Roll 20 is being slow. So slow. Oh, I should have looked at this more before we started. I just like
It's okay.
know why I can't find, and I just brain dead today. I can't find whether or not he actually has reach.
Well, if the spear he's using says long spear, then yes. If he is a large creature, I don't know if he has.
Yeah, but usually these character sheets will like actually tell me what their reach is, and for some reason I'm just not seeing the reach box on the.
Maybe he just doesn't have it
Probably
then.
just maybe not. All right, Suffer, it's your turn. What do you want to
Okay.
do?
All right. So, I have a question.
Yes.
So this ogre, it says it is a giant humanoid. Is it considered a giant?
Hey, where does it say
Yes.
he's a giant humanoid?
Well, we're not looking it up. Okay. So, okay. So,
Metagaming
What's
Jess.
it's important for me to know for my skills, okay?
Yeah.
But I
So-
think you would be able to tell when you look
Yeah.
at it, when you physically look at the creature, you would be able to tell most likely whether or not it's a giant. And I know that I'm pretty sure that's one of your favorite enemies. And so you would know, like
Yeah.
Zephyr would.
Yes. So, all right. So,
Don't forget
it's
everyone has
upon-
bless. You get +1 to
What's
your
bless?
attack rolls.
Oh, okay. All right. So, when Sephra sees the ogre, she just like audibly gasps, and her entire expression changes, and she's got this look in her eyes that's just a very cold, hard look, and you can pretty well tell that she is just focused mainly on the ogre and not so much on the dog. And without saying anything, without, anything, she kind of clenches her jaw, and she is going to go for the ogre.
Key.
And so now,
All right. So for your second shot, roll me a D100.
okay. Okay, so the only thing is that So I've got a buff on for my favorite enemy, but I
Okay.
also have a trait, I think, Giant Slayer trait, and that also gives me a +1 attack damage against giants. So,
Okay. All right. So you are fine. Your first will hit, and so you will do. Good lord, 29 damage from that hit with your.
You get damage bonuses for your Giant Slayer.
yes, I get +1 attack and damage rolls for Giant Slayer, and then I get the Bless bonus, and I also get
And bless was just
to attack, not to damage.
Yeah,
But,
so
but she does have point blank.
and point blank. But yeah, all of.
point blank gives you another +2 to damage. Or do you have that already baked in?
Don't believe it's already baked in because there might be times that I fire and I'm not in point blank. Sorry, this is the first time I've gotten to use this, so so you get point blank a +1 bonus on attack and damage for point blank shot. +1 for the Giant Slayer trait, and then the +2 for my favorite enemies already baked in.
Okay, so what I'm getting, each damage roll that actually hits, you have an additional +2 damage, 1 from point blank and 1 from Giant Slayer. So your first hit will succeed, and you will basically think that does 31 damage. And then your second hit will also, or the third, sorry, the rapid shot will also hit him and do 14 piercing.
Damn. Pew, 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 pew.
He looks hurt, and he like narrows his eyes at you and is like, "Puny cat girl, you die next."
So, is he speaking common, just out of curiosity?
I believe so. Yes, he is.
So I don't say anything. I just I just have a hate-filled glare at him, and I don't even say anything. I'm just staring.
All right, Uladin, what do you want to do?
I will point at this pupper over here and say, "Get your friends."
Which one? Sorry.
This one right here.
Okay, shoot, I have to look up. Crap, I forgot to have the thing open for these stupid dogs.
I whisper in its ear, "Arky barky barky bark," which is dog for kill your dog friends.
Jesus. All right, what are these things? +1. Okay. So, sorry, you had pointed at this one?
Nope, this guy. Oh, yeah,
Oh.
that guy. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. All right, so Dish Doggo is going to move up to Suffer. And he is going to try to bite you. Does a 20 hit?
It does.
All right, so he is going to do 8 damage, and will attempt to does a 14 beat your CMD?
No way.
Probably not, but
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
we
grab
just
some
saw
water.
it.
Keep going.
okay, so he just bites you for 8 damage, but you remain standing and do not get tripped by the pupper. Next puppers. This one runs up to his buddy. He attempts the bite. I'm pretty sure that's a fail.
Just letting
Yeah.
you know you're displaying your rolls.
I know. These things don't have character sheets, and the
Gotcha.
character sheets you can grab for them are pro only. So I just have to look at it and manually roll the shit. So I don't care. You guys can see these dogs are puny as fuck. This dog is confused. He's like, "Why the fuck did you just bite me?"
Do you bite him
One
back?
for Ulden, 2 for the other dog. He's going for Ulden.
What?
He knows that Olden.
But this dog will try to take an attack of opportunity. Wait, does it last for a full round or
I
just
think
for
it
their
doesn't-
next turn?
I think we were doing it. I think it only happens on his turn, so I don't think he's
Okay,
like.
so it would just be
Yeah.
his turn, which he's already done, so now he'd be back to normal. Okay, so this dog is going to try to bite you. Doesn't
Nope.
even hit.
No
Okay, he
chance.
fails. All right. Marco, it is your turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna move up here.
Actually, correction. It says duration 1 round, so he's probably
Okay.
compelled to. But I don't think he. I don't know. Whatever you want.
Yeah, he would missed on his attack of opportunity anyway, so.
And I'm going to attack the doggo in front of me.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, you murder.
Splorch.
Sephra doesn't even flinch as the blood splatters on her. She's
Jesus.
still just staring down the ogre with hate.
Ogre boy is going. He's like, fuck, I'm hurt, man. He's going to charge
To his attack.
Marco. Huh? Oh, yeah,
Okay.
probably. But you know, he doesn't know that. Yeah, dumb boy. Alright, he's going to attack you with his spear, and he gets a +2 to
Whoa! Settle down.
Get him! Get him!
Marco.
Who likes that
Does
mark?
a 22 hit?
Damn.
No, it
Ooh.
does not.
So
Get
he
fucked.
crits you. He crits you, but he doesn't confirm. So
Oh.
you will take. Actually, would the plus from charging add to a crit confirm roll or no?
Probably.
I don't actually know the
I don't
rules
know.
for that.
I think it's. I mean, you get. I think the rule is you get +2 to hit. So I mean, if you have multiple attacks, I think you get it for everything. So I would think so, but I'll look it
Yeah,
up.
but
real
crit
quick.
confirm rolls are weird. I know there are like specialty things that give you pluses to your crit confirm, so I don't know if charge does.
So here you go.
Maybe not.
To find out if it's a critical hit, you immediately make an attempt to confirm the critical hit. Another attack roll with all the same modifiers as the attack roll you just made.
Ooh.
Okay.
There you go.
So yes.
So does a 24 hit you?
Yup.
All right, so he does crit you for 49 damage.
Holy
Whoa.
shit! What
Yeah, he's
the
an ogre. Ogres
fuck?
hit really hard.
And he only has a +2 to hit.
That was just from his charge. Was just the +2.
I thought you
He
were saying
was
that
just
was
getting the
total
+2
of his
from charge.
bonuses or
No.
something.
That's not his. No, it's not his total baked-in bonus. No, that was just an extra on top of what he rolled because he charged.
Marco does this. Is that all you got?
Yeah, right. That's half his HP.
I mean, that was only one of his 2 attacks hit.
Oh,
So I held my attack. So I'm gonna go after you're done with him.
You said you were holding your attack till he was in range.
Okay.
I mean, that's what you said you were holding your attack
Okay.
from. This goblin dog can't see you, so it's probably going to run up to Sephra and moving this thing back because it would have moved back because it was hurt. And I don't have an initiative rolled for it because it's not fighting. Alright, 10's not going to hit Sephra, so that doggo fails. Alright, Kazuto, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move over to here and I'm gonna sneak attack him.
Okey-doke. Marky. You technically would need to be like right there.
Sure.
Okay, so what is this thing's freaking AC? I don't remember. Okay. Do you have any extra damage I should be calculating? Any extra? I'm asking damage bonuses.
Damage bonuses? No. However, I am going to apply a debilitating stat.
Aren't they flanking though?
Yeah, that gives you plus to
Doesn't-
hit,
yeah.
not damage. Your debilitating status does not matter because he's dead.
Okay,
You gave him the status of dead.
that was the debilitating status I was going for.
Shifra.
So, Sephra, seeing that the ogre has died, she still is just kind of on autopilot. She's not really, she's not like celebrating that it's dead. She's just like, it's just like she's almost, just almost emotionless right now. It would appear. So she turns and she kind of realizes that there's a dog in front of her, and so she is actually going to take a 5-step back, and she is going to fire on it with her bow. And I took off the damage bonus for the favored enemy, so this should
Okay.
Damn.
Damn.
A 20 and then a 1.
Alright, so, but those will all hit, and you will kill the puppers. Alright. Uladin.
I
Oh,
taunt the dog.
heal.
Oh. What?
Heal up.
Oh yeah, everyone, let me know. Okay, wait, do this slowly. So
Only
5, so 10, right? Minus 10.
Yeah, because I had 8.
Yeah.
You had 8? Wait, what?
She took
She
8
was just-
damage.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
took 8 damage total, so I just added the 5.
Yeah, Marco, you get 5 plus all your bonuses, though. Are any of these dogs hurt yet? Has anyone hit these dogs?
Those two, no.
Alright. I purposely provoke an attack of opportunity to come here and channel energy. Where's my channel? There. So everyone, including these puppers,
An
18 will
18
miss.
hit you?
Nope. And
An
these...
18 doesn't hit? Damn.
Nope.
You a
Every-
beefy cleric-y boy. I know
Everyone
you're
around me will
horrible.
heal for 17 plus any bonuses. I heal for 27 though. Oops, that's more than I need.
Alright, is Tangletooth
Wow.
doing anything?
Yeah, so Tangletooth is going to charge into, well, not really actually charge since he's
Yeah.
got to go around me, but he's going to go up this pupper here, and he is going to release the.
He can actually do that. Tangletooth has the feat where he can charge around corners.
Oh, true. Okay, well, I guess then he will charge the
Okay.
pupper.
He's also blessed, so plus 1 on top of whatever.
Okay, so +3 to hit. So the bite will hit, and the first claw will hit. The third claw will not, so you can do your CMB to attempt a trip because you will not kill it. You're only gonna do 5 damage. That's it. It's down to. What is it, CMD? Yeah, it will fail at the trip. Okay, this doggo, what is he gonna do? Who's he gonna go to? Looks like Kazuto is the easiest. I'm guessing that's a miss.
That misses.
This dog's like, wait, what the fuck? This animal just like bit and claw me. I'm gonna bite.
Right? Aren't we supposed to be eating this guy?
Oh, I'm guessing 21 probably hits Tingletooth.
Yes.
So Tingletooth will take 4 damage and
Animal fight. Animal fight.
I'm guessing a 9 probably doesn't beat Tingletooth's CMD, so it's probably not tripped.
That's correct.
Okay, Marco.
Can I walk past Ulden?
Just bull rushing.
You can move through allied squares, yeah. If you want to be like here, you can go there.
And I'll split my attacks between the two.
Alright, so the one below you is wounded already. The one above you is not. Which attacks do you want directed where?
We'll go with top first, bottom,
Okay.
Oof.
or neither.
Actually the one to the top dog will connect and kill. The bottom one will not. Roll a d20. Yeah, you are fine. You just miss the pupper. Kazuto.
Remind me after this combat, we need to fix your power. I will, sure, walk up to that one and attack it.
Mhm.
I'm guessing that's not a flank.
No, not quite.
I mean, not that it matters.
Yeah, you will kill it pretty easily. Alright.
I
So
mean,
when Ulden channeled his heal, did he also heal the cougar? The one that's obviously not.
Yeah, you would have.
yeah. It's 30-foot radius.
Okay.
I would have also healed the ogre too, I guess, if he's not completely dead.
No, the ogre's dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was completely dead, not just unconscious.
Does he have any loot on him?
Because yeah, he does. Hold on. Oh, actually, he would have technically had one, like, in the negatives, but with 1 hit point left. But he actually might have bled out by then. I don't know if it had been long enough. Anyways, I'm not going to worry about it because I didn't catch that. So, yeah, if you rifle through his body, you will find that he had a +1 spear, a belt of giant strength +2, a ratty flea infested blanket
Ooh.
decorated with several black arrow insignias.
The Black
Uh-oh.
Arrows are the Fort
The
Rennick people,
Night's
right?
Watch. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's not a good sign as I look at the blanket.
Did you get that down, by the way, Jaeger?
Wow, you stab its eyes out. What did I get down?
The loot. I was wondering if you were keeping track of the
Yep,
loot.
I'll keep track of it.
Okay. Yeah, no, Sephra's letting off some steam with the ogre's head, so.
Wait, what does that mean?
That
She's
means...
kicking it.
That means that I have my dagger out and I slit its throat and
Jesus.
I was stabbing it in the eyes and.
Oh my
other
God.
soft, fleshy.
How many insignias, Whitney? 'Cause I don't want the blanket, but I do want the insignias.
It's like they're like sewn into the blanket.
I will remove them with the dagger if I have to.
Okay,
Cut
well there's probably like I don't know exactly. There's at least 3.
Well, I don't want any fleas, so unless someone else wants it, I'm leaving it.
That's fine. Sephra, are you okay?
She just kind of says quietly, "I'm fine," and she just like kind of gets up, goes back to the road, and just kind of is heading the other cougar.
So as you're mutilating this ogre head, the cougar comes up to you and like is like looking at you and sort of like pawing at your foot and then like looking.
Looking at, I'm sorry, you cut out.
He's like looking at you and then like paws at you a little bit to like pull your attention back to it, and then like is kind of like giving you eyes like
Wants you to follow it.
It thinks you should be able to understand.
I, I, I don't have that spell prepared.
You don't have to have the spell. You can just roll wild empathy or handle it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you get the feeling that the like fire the cougar is basically I'm sorry, my brain's
Wants you to follow it.
yeah, there's more though, so that's why I was trying to read. You get the feeling that it's very concerned about someone or something and it wants you to follow him.
So I will speak up and say, guys, I think the cougar's owner might be hurt. We should follow.
Let's go.
So I kind of say to the cougar softly, "Lead the way." I don't know it's ginger, so I'm not gonna say boy, but just lead the way.
Alright, give me a quick second. Get you guys on to the next.
Did you see what I wrote, Marco?
Yep, I changed it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just in case we reach the point where you have 12 BAB, it goes up again. Oh my god, Olden!
Oh, silly.
So you need to scroll down and over to the right to see the part you guys have.
Whoa.
Let's see. Oh wait, are you, Marco? You'd heal another 5 eventually, and I'll hurt myself for 5.
Oops, I pulled out Tinkletooth and so did you, so delete.
That's weird. Tangletooth's token isn't saving his actual health. Like his health is a lot higher than 20.
Odd. So yeah, I guess we're following.
It's because there's nothing on associated with the bar. Hold on. HP. Save.
I recognize this music. There's any
Yeah, I
haunts
just
on this map.
I just recycled music because my kids were being so needy earlier. I wasn't able to pick out new good music for this. So
Well, no, I still think it's impressive that you guys do the whole. Oh, I want special music.
okay, so I don't have like the cougar's token out on here, but basically the cougar it like you follow it to this clearing and you see this entrance to this like farm / like homestead, and it kind of starts like motioning like towards the farm, but kind of like hiding on like the outskirts. Like it doesn't really want to like go in with you guys. And let's see, so when you guys like get up on here, you see what looks like a very like sickly farm in a clearing in the forest. The woods around here are decorated with several hanging corn husk and leather humanoid shaped fetishes. You think probably to warn off intruders. The tangled field of corn and other diseased-looking plants grow around the land. And you see in the north two sagging buildings, a barn and a farmhouse. From here, you can see that both have their windows boarded over, and moss and fungus grow heavy on the shaded sides of the decrepit structures. So as you guys come up here, so I should. Oh, that's if you actually go onto the porch. So, as you guys walk up into this farm, you see an ogre standing out here, and he starts to kind of approach you, and as soon as he realizes that you guys are intruders, don't go on the porch. Why are you saying don't go on the porch?
Because you muttered, "Oh, that's if you go on the porch."
No, it was just an area description I was about to read to you, but then I realized it said farmhouse porch specifically.
Ah.
So yeah, so as he sees you, he yells, "Intruders!"
I charge
and
him.
starts lumbering over to attack you guys, but yeah. you
Calm
can
down,
charge
Crow
him
Food.
first. But everyone, I'll let Marco get his charge. But then, oh god, are these gonna update? Shit.
Spoopy music.
Boom, boom.
I always did like this music. It was a good choice.
Yeah, it is quite the spooper. I don't know what's happening in Outpost 31, but it's spoopy.
Guessing Bless is probably worn off by now.
Yeah, I think it's only minutes. Let me see. Spells, bless. Minute per level.
Right, well,
So yeah, this has been within 8 minutes? I don't know.
Yeah, probably by the time Sephra mutilated the ogre and you guys kind of understood what the cougar wanted and then followed it.
Okay.
Alrighty, so both of your attacks will hit, Marco. Okay, roll 20. Okay, please stop shrinking my character sheet. Please stop. Just kept shrinking and shrinking. Now it's tiny. And now it doesn't want to open back up. What is roll 20 doing today? Oh,
It's called shrinkage and it's natural, okay?
It's cold enough here.
damn, you take it. Oh, that was, I guess. Did I really calculate that right?
He is instantly
Did you
killed.
really do that much damage to him?
Yeah, his new power attack makes him hit really hard.
Okay, yeah, you did that much damage. Okay. Okay, so Kazuto, it is your turn.
I will move over to about here, and I think that's my full allotment.
Sephra.
Wait, full
So-
allotment, like you can't attack as well? You didn't move that much, did you?
No, I'm okay with not attacking for now. I want to wait to see what comes out of the,
Oh, okay.
Alright, so of course, at the sight of another ogre, then Sephra, again has just the expression of abject hate on her face, and so she pulls back her bow and she's just gonna unload it on this dude.
turret mode.
Good lord. I'm not even calculating. I am pretty sure this thing.
Fuck that giant.
Bye-bye. He splatters to the ground.
Kazuto's like, who needs to attack between those two?
You're doing the he-saw breathing. He-saw, he-saw.
But who was he warning that we were here?
I mean, did he manage to say the full thing before?
He like yelled intruders like right as you like charged him, but that was it.
Are we still on initiative, or what's happening?
Nope.
All right.
You are not.
I am scanning the area, looking for more giants to kill.
Yeah, you don't see any more giants in like the vicinity.
Do we hear like a bunch of ruckus happening after he yelled, or?
You
I'm
do
gonna
not.
move up to the porch and take a look at the porch.
Isn't that the porch right here? Or
Yeah,
this?
I think you're at the barn. I think the other side would be the porch.
Okay, well I'm gonna move up to the barn and take a peek in.
I loot the dead ogre.
It's got some coveralls, a hoe.
Yeah, so you will find on his body 2 potions of cure serious wounds,
Ooh.
some leather armor, a +1 ogre hook, an amulet of natural armor +1,
Whoa.
a ring of protection +1, and he also has some tattered rags and tunic.
I missed something in there. I got potions, leather armor, amulet, and ring. There was something else. Plus
A
one.
+1 ogre hook. You didn't want his tattered rags and tunic?
No.
Someone might give you a copper piece for it.
Let me take it.
Yeah, you need all the money you can get. You spend it like it's not.
Are you talking to me?
Yes,
be
mister.
fair-
Let me give 10 platinum away.
We needed to
Fair.
bargain our way in that house, and that was because of Sephra. She had some crush on some girl she met at the bar. That was the real reason we were there.
Anyway, perception check.
Yeah, I don't know if it's clear. I think I'm on the porch area, so I'm like
So,
looking in the.
yeah, as you get on the porch, the moss-encrusted, decaying farmhouse slumps drunkenly at the edge of the damp forest clearing. Rickety steps crawl up to a porch covered by a huge eave, held aloft by thick pillars of pine. These timbers are decorated with crude carvings of manticores impaling children with their tail spikes and women being ripped apart by wolves. The carvings look like a child's work, but the subject matter grows more gruesome and depraved from one depiction to the next. An unsettling large rocking chair of lashed wood and bones sways erratically in the breeze at the far end of the porch under a vast menagerie of wind chimes composed of decidedly humanoid bones. The house's windows have all been boarded up with thick timbers, although it's unclear whether that was done to keep intruders out or imprison whatever things make their home within. So as you look down on the porch, you see a host of ants marching. Sorry, child aggro again.
Child
a host
aggro?
of- yeah,
You're pulling
of
child
ants
aggro.
march happily away here and there on the porch, many of the size of a grown man's thumbnail. A moth the size of a shovel head clings to the porch ceiling, watching you with alien eyes.
I
This
take
is
out
not
my
alien
bug zapper. I'm just kidding.
You smell bad meat, urine, sweat, and decay.
Ooh.
So the ants, are they leading anywhere? Like, are they going inside the building?
Not really, they're just sort of scattered.
I was thinking maybe they were eating on a corpse.
Quick, speak with
Yeah.
ants.
That ogre hook is pretty cool, by the way, Marco. I don't know if you want another pole arm or not.
Okay, so, do I hear any sounds coming from the house?
Was that what perception check? I don't know what these are for, so sorry, they might be important.
So I was on the porch, kind of scouting the house. I was wanting to either look in the windows, which you said are boarded up, or I was maybe listening for sounds coming from inside. Things.
So you don't hear any sounds from inside, but with your perception check, you will notice that there is a door spike trap on the door, and a like floor saw trap like under like where you would walk to open the door.
Okay. So I then will go back to the party, and I'll just basically say, "Hey, be careful, guys. The porch is booby trapped, and the door as well."
How about the boards on the windows? Are they trapped?
I didn't notice if they were.
I rip one off.
Strength check.
Oh god. Oh, not terrible for Olden.
You get like it halfway ripped off. You can tell it was probably like hammered in by an ogre who are probably pretty strong,
When
so
you
you're
say-
able to like
yeah.
get one side ripped away.
When you say that, can I is that an exposed, I can see inside?
Kind of. You can like see like the window to sort of peer in, but the whole area is so coated in like this moss and what else? It was like the windows and everything are just like super coated in like moss and dirt and mud, and it's just like you can now see a little bit of the window, but you really can't see much through because everything is just so like coated over in nastiness.
So I stick my hand in and cast Detect Undead inside. Does anything ping off inside the building?
How far does
60
detect
feet. So I have this for 8 minutes, so if nothing pings off, I'll just start looking around to see if anything pings off anywhere. It lasts for 8 minutes, so.
Sorry, I have to check in.
Yeah.
I don't even remember if anything is undead, so I need to see. Okay, so nothing will ping right now.
Okay. I don't sense any undead in there, but clearly something
Sorry, I
must
had
be
to
in
go
there.
AFK for a sec.
No worries. No undead
There's
in
something
there,
about traps. Do you need me to disarm some traps or something?
Oh, yes, we should do that. There's clearly something in there.
Kazuto, there's a trap leading up to the door, and then there's a spike trap, it seems like, on the door itself.
Okay. So, well, I will step away from the barn and go over here and disarm the traps, hiccuping along the way.
Alright, so roll me 2 disables and tell me which one is going to which. So there's a door trap and a floor.
So, do I need to disable the floor trap before I can get to the door trap?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so this is floor trap. And this is... If I successfully disable that one, this is door.
Damn, Jesus.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you walked on the
specialized in
floor
this.
to get to the door and nothing happened, so you are pretty convinced you did okay at disabling.
Okay, I sort of make an extravagant little bow and say... That's what I say.
Thank you, Kazuto.
Well disabled. Let's go.
Sucker! No, just kidding.
So, Sephra tries the door.
Yeah, so it will open. Let me figure out. I need to see real quick where I need to reveal. think it's this place. So where is the front door? Okay, I see. So it's going to be the upper right-hand corner you guys are going to want to look at now.
Whoa. That's not the upper right.
Sorry, upper left. I'm sorry. My brain is...
So, Jesus. I'm sorry,
Alright,
we're coming in from this area? Or are we coming in from... Where are we coming in from?
Yeah, so this is the porch.
Oh,
This is
okay.
the door.
Okay.
These are boarded up windows. So this is when you open it, this is the room you see.
Okay, so I'm going to stand in the doorway, and I'm going to see what I can perceive inside from the doorway.
Sure. So as you're looking around, you see a mangy bearskin rug lies before a tremendous hearth set into the wall. Its pained visage still snarling at whatever cruel hunter took its life. A huge couch haphazardly upholstered in animal hide and human flesh, replete with a collection of talons, monstrous hairy spider legs, fox heads, and human hands and feet, sits to the west. And as you're looking around, and like you're checking everything out, you notice that the couch appears to be trapped as well.
Jesus.
Okay, so I say to the party, be careful, the couch is trapped as well.
Who
I don't know if
traps
you,
a couch?
Whoever lives here?
What if they forgot and they just wanted to lie on the couch? This is very odd.
Don't do that. I like the line in Jurassic Park was like, wait, you mean if you accidentally shoot yourself in the foot? Don't do that.
Kazuto, do you want to disarm that couch trap?
Yeah, sure, I'll disarm the couch trap.
Could be good experience to practice disarming these things.
That's me rolling a 4. Okay.
Jeez.
I'm pretty sure even if you rolled a 1, you would manage that trap.
I have 22 ranks in it, so I would.
Well, like-
exactly?
What?
Oh, I was gonna say, what was it designed to do?
So the couch trap was a pit trap. So basically it says the sofa is part of a hidden pit trap. Anyone coming within 5 feet of the sofa is in danger of falling through a hole in the floor into a chute lined with sharpened stakes coated in spider venom. The sofa itself is affixed to the floor via several sturdy timbers. It does not follow falling victims into the area.
Jesus.
Poison, you say?
Poison?
Like looking into the pit, do I think it's possible to harvest the poison, or not really?
You maybe, but you would have to somehow get down into the pit without, like, hurting yourself in the process,
Just
or
tie a
do
rope
hurt
around
yourself
him,
and
lie
then
him down.
harvest it.
I'm not that heavy. Mark will probably just dunk me into the pit. I don't have the cool trait that what's his face had about harvesting poison without accidentally poisoning yourself, so I am not going to. Like you could see Kazuto looking, going, no.
Oh, if you think it is valuable, I can cure poisons if you do anything by accident.
Yeah, spider poison isn't really that impressive. The drow poison that I have is much better, but thank
Okay.
you, I appreciate.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Let's move along.
So we check this door.
I mean, do you even know what ogre spider venom does? I'm not letting
Nope.
you down there now because you already said you're passing it.
That's fine.
Basically, the poison would have been frequency once per round for 6 rounds, effect 1d4 strength and 1d4 dex damage.
I fall into the pit. Help me get some poison.
Alright, you guys going through that door?
Yes. Well, I think Marco perceived at it first, and then going through. If it's all good.
Careful, you don't know what's right in front of you. Okay. So, do you want me to scout, or
Perhaps
you just want to
should.
just go?
Well, did
Perhaps
you
you
see how
should
much
scout
trouble
ahead.
those ogres gave us? I think we can just go, but it's up to you guys.
Oh, Marco's going.
Then we shall follow the mighty Marco.
Okay, I'm going to listen at this door.
I'm going to say I can't hear
Ooh.
anything,
Both
but maybe somebody
Runelords.
else wants to.
Yeah, so Marco, you don't really hear anything at that door. Sephra, you don't hear a whole lot, but there is something super stinky coming through that door, like revolting stinky.
Cheesery.
I'm loath to open that door because of the stench, but I reluctantly will do so.
You said loathe. I thought you said love. I would love to open that door because of the stink. I'm like, what are you?
I mean, I am a cat.
Can you see my mouth? You're doing this, like, with the mouth half open.
The Fleischmann response or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to figure something out for this room before you head in. Yeah, this room.
Making that kid sound effect.
Wow.
I think it's
For fact-
super.
Go ahead, sorry.
I said I think it's super funny when I be watching the streams and stuff, and I see Charlie just go stomping behind her, just bump, 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 bump.
I was gonna say,
Doing
now
his
we're back to
thing.
the cat vomit gift.
Jeez. Your comment too, basically someone does that in Divinity.
Yeah, one of the
yeah.
bad people, villains you have to fight. She gives you a kiss and then throws up bugs in your mouth.
Whitney named herself after her.
Natalia.
No.
No, I did not.
It was on like a Reddit thread. Someone was like, they thought that it would be fun to learn the lust spell and get someone to kiss you as your witch, and then like do the
Vomit swarm.
vomit swarm. Eat wasp.
That's just horrible.
Well, someone else was saying that their familiar is a centipede, and that they enjoyed letting the centipede crawl into their enemies' mouths and lay eggs in their stomach.
Jesus. That's fucked up.
Ew. Okay, sorry about that. I just had to look at some things real fast. Okay, so you open this door and you see some nasty freaking shit. The cloying stink of this room is nearly overwhelming. Buckets of filth are stacked against the walls.
Ew.
Fat, ravenous flies lazily circling their rims. The room itself is dominated by an immense bed, its ratty sheets stained beyond hope. A huge easel sits next to the bed with a palette of various shades of brown and red paint. The sources of these morbid pigments, several crushed organs and ragged stumps of flesh, sit in receptacles next to the easel. A set of brushes made with human hair jut from a broken skull by the easel, while a comb made of human mandibles sits on a small oak bedside table nearby, its teeth clotted with thick strands of greasy black hair. The bodies of 3 horribly deformed men, dressed in ragged finery, are popped up in huge open coffins against the far wall, their mouths sewn tightly shut with links of hair.
Just burn this whole fucking place down.
You see a huge, giant humanoid flying in the air with like you see like 10 of these flying in the air as you enter the room. And like as soon as you open the door, like you hear her yell at her little minions, attack, and roll initiative. If my computer will let me. Oh my god, roll 20 is going so slow and whatever. I need to get a new another browser downloaded on this computer now because I only have Internet Explorer right now and roll 20 is so slow.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, only thing Internet Explorer should be used for is downloading other browsers.
Yeah, I need to get rid of it like ASAP. I've never had Roll20 go this slow. It's so frustrating.
That's what I was dealing with when I was at my mom's the other day. Like, it was so slow. And then it would crash on me. But that was my computer in general.
Alright, Ulden, you hear down the hallway, Saphra open this door, and this woman's voice go, attack! What do you do?
Am I surprised?
Yep. Well, yeah, probably.
Then I do nothing.
But does a black mist envelop you?
It does.
Kazuto, you hear the same thing. You see a black mist surround Ulden. What do you do?
I attack Ulden. I will step past him and go to about there. And hold my attack until something gets within range of me. Because she's in my way and I'm not going in that room. Actually, can I do that thing where we change places?
Change places.
Yeah? No?
Yeah, if you want, sorry. If Saphra agrees.
If she allows me to do that. Well, you have to remember, you're probably angry because they're...
I mean, I would just be kind of watching the room. I don't care whether you move me or not at this point. I'm like, whatever.
Okay, I will go ahead and change places with her. That she can shoot. And I think my armor class is a little higher than hers.
Marco.
No, wait. I'm not quite done yet.
That's-
So you
okay,
can
but
move
that's
and
probably
cast
gonna
a
be a
spell, right?
standard.
Oh, moving her
But-
is a standard action?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna say because she's not like you're not having like a quick conversation being like, hey Saphra, swatch places with me. You are physically like moving her and taking her spot, so that's gonna take your standard because you're having to physically move
That's fine.
her.
That's fine.
Okay, Marco.
Marco's like, I'm gonna smoke a bowl.
Can I burst in through these walls like the Kool-Aid man?
Through that one right there?
That's dangerous. You don't know what's in there.
No.
I'm like, what?
I meant like
Yeah.
here.
That's gonna be bursting through like 3 walls.
What kind of strength check do you need?
I'm
I'm kidding.
Okay. Like
Kidding.
that.
He's 3 times kidding.
Okay.
He's getting one for each wall.
I mean, we can joke about it after the game. I'll roll whatever you.
It's funny. You should switch places with her.
Wait, don't you have
Like a
higher movement as a barbarian, or are you a fighter?
He's a barbarian.
I'm a
You should
barbarian.
have 40.
Yeah, if you have 40,
I
you can
mean,
move through people. You can get right in there if you want. I don't remember where you were. I
His
think.
armor might be reducing his movement. Oh wait,
Oh.
but we just got you. Didn't you just get
I'm at
Mithrilite's
30.
armor? So
Oh, you're
yeah.
at 30? Oh, okay. Never mind.
I mean, I can pick her up at least and move her further back.
Everyone just keeps moving separate now.
Oh, by the
Right?
way, Ulden, I believe your detect undead would still be functioning. The big ogre is not like pinging undead, but the other 3 creatures
Like
are.
this one? You mean?
No, she is the one that is not pinging undead.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
this
that's what I
one.
meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a woman?
Big fat woman. Yeah. So you didn't want to switch places with her?
Ooh. I should show you the picture of her actually. You guys will
Oh,
love
hell
it.
yeah.
So,
Because you switch places with her, you'll probably attack.
well,
your
no,
reach
because
weapon.
she's counting as a standard.
Okay.
But I still want to switch places. But
I'll be right back.
Switch places.
I just figure I switch places, he switch places. I'm picturing that scene from Airplane.
Ooh,
No
what
one
a
can see
sexy
that.
lady. Mammy.
Hey, big girls need love too.
Oh, this is the growls.
sure it's not just the big lamia?
Oh,
Might be.
mommy growl. Growl.
Mammy. Mammy. Mammy.
Okay,
Oh.
so this creature will move up and seeing Kazuto. Let me see.
23 armor class.
It's mamacita.
Ugh, no, it sucks. It tries to slam attack you and freaking fails miserably.
Beat the fails.
She's got a fisty staff.
Yeah.
What is this guy gonna
She
do?
literally has reach.
Jesus.
Boom, boom.
So
Is that Olden's girlfriend?
Sephra. You know I'm saving myself for holy matrimony.
If you're evil, do you save yourself for unholy matrimony?
Maybe.
Where was that handout? I want to see that handout.
Where was that handout?
that
All right,
was a
Sephiroth, it's your
handout.
turn.
Where's that handout? Wait.
It should be
I got
under
her.
your handouts.
Yeah, but I have several categories.
It's quite handy.
Wait a-
So is her staff.
Okay. So since I can no longer see the ogre, I'm going to go for the undead person that's like directly in the doorway.
Okay.
1 second, let me take favorite enemy off.
Boom.
What did you choose for your second terrain?
I believe forest.
Gotcha.
Alright, so you are attacking Jijambe. Ooh, they have terrible AC. Jesus.
Good
What?
to know.
And it's what? Okay, well, you are doing piercing damage, so. Okay. 5, 6, 11. Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew.
And that's
Mammy Growl is going to cast a spoopy spell.
Can I see her?
Probably not.
Need a
Well,
moment. to
where is she
yourself.
casting the spell? Is she going to move up here to cast it on us, or is she going to cast it?
No,
over-
she's staying
Oh.
where she is and casting this spell.
Okay.
I don't know if she can get out of that bed, honestly.
Jesus.
Can't move this round anyways, John.
Huh?
Right? You're completely immobilized this round?
this
That
is
was
the
last
first-
round.
That was
Yeah,
last
this-
round.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Didn't you say she was flying around?
She is in the air.
So wait, did she cast a spell? Did anyone see it, or no one saw it?
I think Kazuto would be the only one, maybe.
Yeah, any visual effects? Are you just not going to answer?
She's playing with the
She's
baby.
playing with the baby.
Ah, sorry, I'm not looking at the... But if she's playing with the baby, I would totally look. I love the baby.
I believe the spell she casts has visual and somatic components. So anyone in sight to see her would see her casting something, and those of you not in sight would probably like hear the sounds of her casting.
Right, but is there any, like, after she's done casting, is there any visual
Like,
effect?
yeah,
or...
does she glow? Does she vomit?
So you
loss?
see a spectral hand appear in front of her.
Oh, easy.
Okay.
Oh, she's doing the range touch attack.
She can try to touch all she wants.
You let her okay, I motion you to get your ass up here if you want her to touch you. He wants you to touch him.
I
Okay,
sense
so
the
even-
undead. I come in here.
Oh,
Greetings from the gods, and I channel energy. Ugh. Natural ones in there.
Jesus Christ. A lot of natural ones.
The gods send their regards, but not too strongly.
Just casually.
Yes, the gods mildly rebuke you.
So 9 damage to both of them, and we'll
Okay,
save
so
for-
a quick question, because you might know this. If they, I know they're undead, but if they have DR, will like the DR apply to holy damage being done to them if they're
Does the
undead?
DR say DR/magic?
No.
It just says DR?
Well, it
Well,
says
bypasses
DR
it.
something else. It's technically DR slashing.
Usually
so
magic
no.
bypasses all DRs, I would think. But I'm not
Correct.
sure.
Unless you have DR like fire.
And plus they're undead. I don't think they could have something that resists holy damage.
That's what I wasn't sure about, if they would even be able to resist holy magic being undead. But the way you guys have explained DR to me is it says DR slashing, which means slashing is the only thing that that isn't applicable to the DR.
It should, but I think magic just bypasses DR in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think.
So
I'm not 100%.
DR is supposed to be versus a physical kind of damage, or you can have DR where it's like you need magical items to penetrate the DR. But if it's magic damage, it has to be specific to that type of damage. Like if you had DR. Well, now that I think about it, I don't know. Is this something that we need to look up?
I'm just looking up quickly. Damage reduction may be overcome by special materials, magic weapons, blah blah blah, not counting the enhancements, certain types of weapons, weapons imbued with alignment. It doesn't really say. Usually, a certain type of weapon can overcome this reduction. See overcoming DR. This information is separated by the damage reduction by a slash. For example, DR5/magic means the creature takes 5 less points damage from all weapons that are not magic. So yeah, it's usually weapons. So it doesn't count like spells, usually. Unless it specifically says, like Jaeger said, like DR to fire or something.
Alright,
I
I'm just
think-
looking at undead traits for a second, just to make sure it doesn't see anything here. Oh my god, if this... Okay, so I'll say you do 9 damage to both of them. That's fine.
Okay.
Because you too.
And you didn't even take any attacks of opportunity.
I'm going to vanish. Poof. Give me a sec, and I will press the appropriate button.
Poof.
And I'm going to move to here.
And you get attacks of opportunity because they have true seeing. Or see
Possibly.
invisibility.
Possibly.
I'm just They probably do.
I mean, just because I vanished doesn't mean she can't detect me. I just get plus 20 to my already really fucking impressive stealth. So I am perfectly okay with rolling a stealth roll if you'd like. Look, she's thinking furiously.
She's thinking how she can get you.
Plus 2 furiously.
Boom, boom.
You okay with?
Yeah, it's just
Oh,
Okay.
the
You back.
baby.
Cute
Oops.
baby, though.
Upset Everly.
That will be the end of my turn. If you want to just move to the next person, you could like nod your head. We can see you.
Yeah, she went to Marco. I think.
All right. I'm going to step into the room.
Come on in.
Can I? I guess I can step right next to you, right?
Yeah.
Or can we not occupy the same?
You can't occupy the same space, but you can step here and you can literally attack everyone. You can
Yeah,
you can
but
go
I think
through me.
you're probably gonna take attacks of opportunity if you step there.
From
but-
2 zombies? Who cares? You think they're gonna hit Marco?
You say that, but then they give him ghoul fever.
I can
Right?
cure
He
that
turns
now.
into a zombie
I
and
can
kills us all.
cure that now.
So, do I take AOs from anyone?
She's computing.
they both
Processing.
missed.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just split my attacks between the 2 top ones.
Nice
Very good.
whirlwind attack.
So this is what I was
Oh!
trying to figure out. Is she is flying in the air currently?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to figure out if she is in range to be hit
Well,
by melee.
is she?
Yeah,
How far up is
tall's
she?
the room?
Yeah.
High up. How high is she?
I mean, that's everything I was trying to figure out. I mean, I don't. The room is probably an average height, so let's say like 12, 13 feet probably. Well, maybe even bigger though, because they're giants. Because she technically is a giant human.
When you're saying this giant, but she's literally a medium creature because she's only taking a 5 foot square.
Yes, she is a medium humanoid, but then it says in parentheses giant, comma human.
So that means she's probably tall. So that means we can probably still hit her if she's a medium creature. I can't. So she's giant.
But some of these things are like ogres, so I'm thinking theoretically their house is probably big enough to accommodate ogres. So that's my thought process, is like the rooms and ceilings are probably high enough to accommodate ogres nicely, because this is pretty much an ogre house, and she is just a giant humanoid.
Okay, yeah, whatever makes sense for you. We'll kill
So,
it either way.
according to Google, ogres are 9 to 10 feet tall. So their house is probably at least 15 to 16 feet tall. So she's flying around up near the ceiling. Kazuto's about 5'8". I probably would not be able to reach her.
I had a character question. How old is Everly?
She's like just turned 1. She's 1 in a month. Like
Oh.
1 and almost 1.
Because it looked like she understood you and you were like getting mad at her because she was like slapping you and then you're like stop and she's like oh, okay. That was cute. She's like,
Dude, when
"Oh."
mom yells "stop" at you, it's.
Well, I don't know what she said, but like it
I'm
looked
50.
like Bella.
Okay, when my mom yells at me and like goes to raise her hand to me, I still go, even though my mom is fucking 80 years old. All I gotta do is step back 3 feet and she can't reach me. So yeah, that would be my take. I don't know. She's flying up around near the ceiling. You're right. I probably would not be able to reach her with my short swords since they're short.
So I'm just trying to think though, like Marco, how tall are you?
5'9".
So easily your arms are gonna be about a 5.5 feet off the ground, and your sword reaches a 5 foot radius. So that's like up to about 10.5 feet up. And how tall did you say you would think theoretically these, like a building for an ogre?
I mean, your standard building. I'm 5'10", and my ceiling is 8 feet tall.
I don't know. It's
They're
so
twi-
complicated to figure out.
They're twice as tall as I am, so their ceiling's got to be at least twice as tall as mine.
And what was the average height of an ogre?
9 to 10 feet.
So probably a 20 feet tall, we'll say a 20-foot tall house. Okay. So she's flying as high to the ceiling as she can get comfortably. And we're saying she's a giant humanoid. So I'd say what, like 7 feet would probably be considered like a giantish humanoid.
Yeah.
Okay.
7 to 8 feet. So if she's up as high as she can be, that means you have to be able to reach about maybe 12 feet up into the air to effectively.
Okay.
Just use your Rancier instead.
Well, he's killing the zombies first. So.
I just have to cast fly, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just go fly. Go fly
Go fly up
with her.
I mean, the.
We'll resolve that later. First, he's murdering these zombies.
Sure, he wrecks those zombies.
Yeah, top one was first, bottom was second.
Okay.
Okay, it is Zephyr's turn.
So, quick question. Along the same lines of her flying around, can I see her from where I am flying around, or is it like...
I don't think you could see her from back there. She's kind of off into the corner. Like, I would say she's flying around, like, where she is, / even more into the corner.
Oops, I got dropped. I'll be right back.
Yep.
So, I go to there, and again, you know, there's just utter hatred on my face for this person. And...
Zephyr's racist.
And then...
She really hates giants.
a lot. I'm going to fire my bow at her.
Hashtag not all giants. Oh, you really hate her. Dang.
All giants.
And then that's the +2 for the feat. I mean, the trait. Giant Slayer, and then the point blank. Both of those.
Okay, so that's... Well, she's not technically a giant. She is just a giant humanoid. So that's not the same thing as being a giant. She is not technically an ogre.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
She is a humanoid. She is just a giant humanoid.
She's a big lady.
Okay.
So, what you're saying is there's a chance.
Jesus.
Is the big woman still here? So then it would just be a +1 for point blank range.
Well, you'll still even crit confirm with that. So, so it'd be 39, 40, 51 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And if she's not technically an ogre or a giant in that sense, then there's probably not hatred on her face. Just
Disgust.
probably disgust. I mean, this is a pretty nasty room.
So I cannot reach her. Is that correct?
Don't worry. Don't worry about it. I got it.
Whitney, if you're saying something, it's not.
I was talking to myself. Sorry.
Okay, no, I just could see you on stream. I was making sure.
Oh my god, this thing is so slow at pulling out her spells. Ugh. Okay, so seeing Marco finish off her underlings, she begins casting a spell.
Whoa. What kind of
So,
spell?
whoa,
I'm
whoa,
looking
whoa.
at this girl.
Also, I want to know. There's no way I can reach her, even if I jump up in the air.
No, you would have to have a reach. I'm saying you have to have a reach weapon in order to reach her in the air where she is.
So could I?
Yes, if you have your Ransor out,
You do not.
but you're not actually adjacent to her. But okay, so 15 plus the spell level says okay. So yeah, you succeed. You can tell she is casting vampiric.
Get that shit out of my face.
Can you just do that as an immediate action?
Yes, as I purchased a very expensive item quite
Jesus.
long
Shouldn't have
ago.
given you all that fucking money.
Ulden says no
Cast for the more
spells.
once per day, the wearer can attempt to counter a spell by casting the appropriate spell as an immediate action. It says by casting the appropriate spell as an immediate
Yes,
action.
but
Do
the
you
appropriate
have
spell
vampiric
is
touch?
no. The appropriate spell is dispel magic because you can use dispel magic to counter spells instead of the appropriate spell.
Oh. Okay, fine, whatever. You can counter her spell.
Silence, woman.
Still need to
Alright.
actually cast a spell, and it still needs.
Yeah, she still wastes her spell thing. Well, my dispel check was 21, so the
Oh,
DC is
Yeah,
11
but it
plus the
says
spellcaster.
11 plus the. Oh, wait, spellcaster's level.
Yeah. No, the spell's caster level. So the spell has a caster level, and then that plus 11. Not the caster's level. Do you know what I'm saying? Look where the apostrophe. It's the actual spell's caster level.
Like if it's a level 2 spell.
Exactly, it'd be 2 plus 11 to counter it. It's level, etc.
Alright, yeah, so, I mean, you succeed. It would have to be a level 10 spell for you to.
Well, I could roll a 1, and then it would be useless, but yeah.
Okay, Holden, it's your turn.
Now.
Damn it, Ulden! You couldn't just let her cast a spell, huh?
No.
I
Now.
mean, there's still 9 copies of her, so have fun.
Wait, there's only one. I only see one here.
No, I told you guys when you entered the room, you see her and multiples of her flying up in the air. She is effectively cast mirror imaged in preparation of you guys coming.
Like
That's
just
pretty
call
low-key.
ya.
So can I cast a spell on her?
You can attempt.
I don't know. Can you?
Can you? Can you even cast? Do you even know magic?
Well, I look at.
Do you even lift, bro?
I try to hold person something.
Okay. Kazuto falls over.
Obviously, I'm not casting on Kazuto.
You hit an image.
Well, the only thing is, I can only target one living creature, or one humanoid creature. Are they all humanoid creatures, or do illusions count as creatures? Okay.
Well, basically, you target the wrong one, spell goes off, nothing happens.
Well, I target the AoE, and if it finds one humanoid creature...
Nope. Kazuto.
I will try it and shoot one of them since I can't reach her. What if I get on the bed? If I get on the bed, can I reach her?
Probably not.
Miss DM.
What?
Spells and effects that do not require an attack roll affect you normally and do not destroy any of your illusions. So I think I'm holding her. I'm not making any attack rolls.
Will save.
Sure. Good luck. The gods are with me.
She smiles and laughs at you.
No! Lies! Let me see the roll!
You really want to see the roll?
No.
I'll
No.
show you.
I
the
believe
roll.
you. I believe you.
I don't want to see the roll.
I believe you. It's
What if
fine.
I jump on the bed?
I already dispelled her. Fuck her.
I will just shoot at one
Okay.
of them. It's technically a sneak attack, so
I want to hear you actually make that noise.
Nope. You hit an image.
okay. Well, then it goes.
Mako.
Makes that noise right there.
Don't you have multiple attacks for the high BAB or no?
I attacked twice.
No, you have one attack roll with 2 damages. You just need to hit once?
I guess not. I don't know. I'll figure it out next turn.
Well, I'm just saying because if you had 2 attacks, you'd kill 2 illusions. Or 2 chances to hit her. But anyways, figure out next.
So how does fly work?
You actually have fly?
As a
I
skill.
So
I
you
threw a
have
rank in.
you have to have the spell fly to fly, I believe, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
the fly skill helps you maneuver while flying.
Correct.
Oh,
That
okay.
is correct.
So having the skill fly doesn't actually allow you to fly. It just allows you to maneuver while flying, or like stay in flight while things are like maybe like trying to like knock you down or something, shit like that.
Yeah, that is true.
So you can change that skill point later if you would like, since I don't believe you. I don't know if a barbarian can ever have the access to fly.
We can cast it on him.
True.
Fly!
It can be cast on.
Fly, my
Yeah.
pretty!
Okay, so what?
Switch
So
to your
basically, what we were
Ranseur.
saying before is you can drop your greatsword, switch to your Ranseur, and be able to reach for melee, or switch to a ranged weapon.
I suppose I have no choice. I'll switch to the ransom.
I remember a time when that was like your favorite weapon.
I guess I'll use it.
Well, yeah, but that was before I upgraded my other. All right. Can I split my attacks between multiple images to see which one?
Yeah, so
Ooh.
every time you attack, I mean, that's my understanding, is every time you would attack, it would potentially hit a different image.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
then
they
I-
have to be attacks that would hit. So basically, your first and your last can potentially hit images. Or it has to be within 5 of the AC and it can hit it.
Mhm,
Well-
mhm.
Since I can't physically tell you which ones I'm hitting, I'm guessing you're doing a roll to see which one hits what. So
Yes, that's correct.
So attack 1 hits an image.
Wait. Wit, you were seeing Kazuto's test rolls, I think.
Yeah,
Because
my bad.
Oh, okay.
I guess
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter though, because it would still be damage
Well,
5.
the first attack would potentially just destroy an image because it's within 5 of her AC. So you will destroy 1 image.
Okay.
All right.
How many images does she have left?
8,
8.
including herself.
So I'm going to do the same thing with my turret.
So in turret mode, you should get what? 3 attacks. So
Yes.
potentially you could be attacking 3 different targets.
That's correct.
Pew,
Okay.
pew, 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 pew.
Plus 1.
Ooh.
Ugh, not good.
Bleh.
But plus 1 point.
Wish I had a net. No,
Plus
seriously,
1 for point blank.
the net would pass through all of her illusions and just hit her.
I still have flour.
All right, so you managed to kill 2 of her images.
Alright.
All right. So, Mommy Grawl begins casting a spell. So, Marco, you would have an attack of opportunity since you took out your answer if you'd like.
Nice.
Well, first one was nice.
This is like the most serene combat I've ever heard of.
Boom, boom.
All right, so you only hit an image, so she will not have to make a concentration check to continue casting. And she casts a spell on. I don't know what any of these do. Yeah, so you know that she is casting Contagion on you.
Alright.
And she is attempting to inflict you with a blinding sickness. You can make a fortitude save.
Who's this, everyone?
No, you specifically,
Oh, fuck you.
because you countered her spell, so she's pissed at you. Ooh, and you fail. You now have blinding sickness, and it says the disease is contracted immediately. The onset period does not apply. Use the disease listed frequency and save DCs to determine whether further effects. I don't even know what blinding sickness does. I just
I'll
picked
look
one
it up.
off this list, so we'll have to look it up.
Marco laughs and says he can't see anyway.
How dare you?
Oh,
Blinding sickness.
fuck! This is a sick fucking spell. She could fuck you up seriously.
1d4 strength damage. If more than 2 strength damage, target must make an additional fort save to become permanently blinded. Interesting. Are
Don't
you
worry,
rolling the
you'll start a
1d4?
line that will.
Huh?
Are you rolling the 1d4 or me? Heh, not blind, but I take 2 strength damage.
So I don't know, how do you need to, like how long, because basically says use the disease's listed frequency and save DC determine further effects. I don't
Yeah,
know how
frequency
long it
is
would
once a
last.
day, and then onset is 1d3 days. So.
All right, so once a day you have to make a save.
Yeah, don't worry
basically?
about it. I'm going to cure myself after the combat anyway.
Oh, okay. All right, it is your turn, Wolden.
You bitch. Hold yourself!
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
She just keeps laughing at you.
What the how much will can she have? Well, I guess a lot. Whatever, that's my turn.
I've actually just been getting really good rolls.
Yeah,
She has
sure.
a 6, and last time I rolled an 18, so she had a 24, and this time I rolled a 19 for a
DM
20.
hacks, DM hacks.
Cause you don't.
I mean,
I'm gonna move over to Marco and say, "Toss me."
Don't tell the elf.
Oh, and don't tell. Pick one.
I mean, technically that would involve him having to wait for his turn using his standard action to pick you up and
Yeah, no, I'd rather have you hit people, so I'll just shoot her.
Pew pew pew.
Don't worry,
And I
Kazuko. I'll show
think
you how
I-
it's done.
Damn.
Very respectable. Have you thought about becoming a ranger?
Jesus, Whitney's so fucking lucky. What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
That's okay. Her luck's gonna run out.
No wonder Steve
gonna
hates
kill
this
all
damn
the images
spell.
in a couple seconds.
No wonder Steve
Alright.
hates this damn spell. Holy shit. This is annoying.
Contagion?
No.
No, mirror image.
image.
Oh, yeah. Alright, Marco, it's your turn.
alright, splitting attacks again.
Just only got 3 left. Only
Fuck
got
off.
2 left.
Fuck off. She doesn't roll a 1-on-1 in the... Okay, there we go. Luck's about to run.
Alright, 21 piercing damage. Oh, calm down, baby.
I was gonna say, if you literally kill every image before hitting her, that was like insane.
Right, and then we just peace out. And that'll teach you, all right? You point at her, and then we leave.
And don't be blinding people anymore.
Yeah, that was rude.
Best part was she flashed it.
No, the best part is she probably still has that spell memorized, so she can just cast it again next round.
I mean,
Saffra.
Alden's the one that wanted her to touch it.
She's still got 1 left.
Plus 1.
She still has the fisty stat.
Right? She's gonna bop you with it. Those weren't very good rolls. Yes, we got rid of them all.
Well, no. See, but here, the first one was within 5 of her AC, so it kills an illusion. This and the second 2 do not.
Right, but there's no more illusions.
True.
She's gonna cast mirror image now. Right?
God damn it.
Do it, Whit. Do it. Cast mirror.
I mean, we have 10 minutes left, so...
Cutie baby.
She's an upset baby.
She throws a baby at you.
Jesus.
Okay, so she begins casting a spell.
Attack of up, yeah. Make a save.
Concentration check. Although it's that's a tough concept.
Oh yeah, I kind of want to know
What's
what
the
spell
damage?
too. I got a fancy macro for it.
Yeah, so she passes her concentration check.
Fuck this bitch.
Seriously, after taking 20 damage?
Yep.
She must be super high level. What the
and-
fuck?
No, she just rolled a nat 20 on her concentration check. Olden, you can tell that she is casting Bestow Curse. And she bestows a curse upon you.
Fuck
and you
you!
take- -6 to your strength.
Well, minus 6 to your strength plus the -2, he's at 0.
I'm dead, no? Does that mean I'm dead?
Says to a minimum
fall
of 1.
unconscious.
It
Oh.
cannot pass below 1.
Alright, I'm
Just
almost
says you
there.
place a curse on the subject, choose one of the following. -6 decrease to an ability score, minimum 1. -4 penalty, attack rolls and checks. Says each turn the target has a 50% chance to act normally, otherwise it takes no action. I think that's a different thing you can do.
Yeah, but at 1 strength, you literally probably fall down from your armor.
I have a belt of heavy load, so no, I do not.
Oh, nice. Also, I thought
Alright,
it would be
Olden, it's your
interesting.
turn. What are you gonna do?
For the fucking millionth time, hold yourself, for the gods must be on my side one time.
No. This is Mammy Growl. She didn't take no shit.
Okay, I always forget how it works. If we match, does your spell go off?
Yep, you have to
Uh.
beat his DC.
Wait,
I
Like
thought
a-
this.
if you match, you pass, I think. Like you got 18 on the roll?
Yeah, I rolled an 18. So your DC was 18, I rolled an 18. I just always forget which way it works, whether the spell has to beat or their will save has to beat.
I don't remember now. I'm
I
trying to
know, like,
remember. If you okay, let me think. If you roll a fireball and you meet the reflex save, you get half damage, right? Like you don't have to beat it, you just have to meet it, right? It's meet or beat, pretty sure. So yeah, I'm pretty sure she's fine.
So she's not held because she just had to meet or beat. And she met. Kazuto.
Kill this fucking bitch, please.
She's basically flying. I can't do much to her. I mean, I can
She's no
shoot
more
her.
images. Just shoot her.
She's actually pretty
Yeah.
low health.
I shoot her.
Don't you have the drow poison or something? Poison this motherfucker.
I have to hit her first. So if both of those hit, which I'm pretty sure the second one doesn't. She has to
Only
make
one hits.
She has to make a save versus drow poison.
But you said if both of them hit.
Well, both of them hit. She has to make 2 saving throws.
Okay, so what's the save?
DC's only it's a 13.
Oh, that's it?
This is a caster. They usually don't have terribly high saves.
She rolls a 25, 42 save.
What? What is this fucking bitch? She's insane.
Marco.
I mean, she still takes damage. Still
Yeah,
does take
she took the
point
one piercing damage.
She's a friggin' raid boss, man.
She is a level 8 necromancer, technically.
She's a girthy boy.
Yeah, that'll kill her.
Thank the gods.
I'm not
I
sure that
mean, no one took damage.
Well, I almost died from strength. I cast this.
Okay,
Oh,
your
myself.
disease is gone, but you are still cursed.
Then I cast. I'm pretty sure I've removed curse, don't I?
It's the opposite of curse. Bestow curse.
I'm pretty sure we don't want her disgusting loot, but what out of curiosity, what did she have?
Yeah,
Right?
so
That fisty staff, is that cool? Is that like reach weapon? I can use reach weapon.
I mean, we have a spear that we picked up earlier.
Spear.
Mammy Growl has a potion of cure moderate wounds, a wand of magic missiles at a caster level 3 with 44 charges,
There you go, because you
Too
took.
fast.
a potion of cure moderate wounds, wand of magic missile with a caster level 3, 44 charges.
Ooh, caster level 3.
Mm-hmm. A wand of ray of enfeeblement with 28 charges. A wand of vampiric touch, 33 charges. A masterwork quarterstaff. A spell book, and it contains all of her prepared spells plus a few other If anyone is interested in actually like knowing the spells for trying to learn them, I can let you know, but I don't think any of you do that.
But we're gonna sell it, so I got it, Sephra, by the way.
Okay.
And that is everything.
Dollar bill charges.
So that's basically searching the room.
It's 9 or whatever, 57, 3 minutes.
I'm looking around the room to see if there's anything else out of place or anything else of note. Is there any crap?
You notice there is a trap. So hold on. This is no, never mind. This is a different room. I'm sorry. I was. Yeah. Okay. So there is nothing else of interest in this room that you can find or see.
Okay.
It's a good stopping point.
Yes. Let me give you guys experience, and we can stop here.
So
Okay. So
I was gonna say,
What?
does restoration not remove bestow curse?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Dispels any magical effects reducing one of subject's ability scores, which this does.
Alright, someone tally up XP so I can go get this baby in bed, please.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so for the first ogre you killed, that was 3,200 experience. And the 5 hounds he had with him, I don't know if I actually brought 5, whatever. 400 each for those. Do you guys get any XP for saving Kib? I feel like you should, but it doesn't. I don't think it says anything. It might be in XP later. Crow food was worth 3,200 XP. Disabling the door spike was worth 800. Disabling the floor saw was worth 800. Disabling the couch pit trap was worth 1,600. You guys haven't gotten to any of that. Mommy Growl was worth 4,800. And her 3 henchmen were worth 200 each. And that's everything. Alright, y'all can tally that up and figure things out. I'm gonna go put the baby to bed and then I'll pop back in and see what's hippie happy.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Good game, GG.
GG.